Leo, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your monthly horoscope overview for the month of September 2021. But before we begin, I would like to let you know that I do daily video horoscopes, weekly video horoscopes, and monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes, just like this one that you can watch on my YouTube channel. And I also request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video. So let's talk about the month of September, Leo. And the first important thing happens on September 6th, and that is the new moon in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is your second house, right? And the new moon's happening at 14 degrees of Virgo. So it's in your second house. And what is a new moon, Leo? A new moon is a new beginning. It's a new beginning that we will work on for the next lunar month, for the next 28-30 days, till the new moon in the month of October. So for you, Leo, this new beginning in your second house is happening in connection to your finances, self-worth, values, skills, all these things. Okay, so there's a new beginning happening on September 6th that you will work on when it comes to your finances, self-worth, values, skills for the next whole month. And this new beginning, Leo, is in a trine to Uranus, right? 120-degree angle, which means that this new beginning can come about quite unexpectedly, quite suddenly, but it will also propel you one more step in your unique authentic self and finding your unique authentic self. So that's September 6th, okay? Now the second important thing happens on September 10th, and it's that Venus is going to enter the sign of Scorpio. Now Venus here has been in your third house for the past 25 days or so, and on September 10th it's going to enter your fourth house. Now what does this mean? Venus is a benefic, okay? It brings gifts, it brings blessings, it also makes us more receptive to the area that it is transiting. And for you, up until September 10th, it has been the third house. So you have received blessings and gifts and or been more receptive to your third house, communication, thinking, your immediate environment, peer group, siblings, social media, all third house things. And now on September 10th, as Venus enters your fourth house, you are going to receive gifts and blessings and be more receptive to your home, to your family, to your foundation, to your roots, to your deepest emotions, to your closest friends, to nurturing yourself, to nourishing yourself, all these things, all fourth house things. Okay? And then on September 13th, Leo, we have the first quarter square of the moon. Now, this is a point where the sun and the moon make their first 90-degree angle after the new moon. And what this represents is that the full week from September 13th to September 20th till the full moon, we will be overcoming obstacles and overcoming challenges and making adjustments connected to the new beginning that happened in your second house on September 6th. So on September 6th, with the new beginning, it could have been that you started a new skill, or you changed the way you think of yourself, your self-worth, or you had a new beginning when it came to your values, or a new beginning when it came to your finances, right? Or material possessions. But this week, starting on September 13th, there might be some obstacles that you might face so that you can overcome them. For example, if you started a new skill, learning a new skill on, say, September 6th, around then, and this week you might be saying, okay, this skill, maybe I need to work on it a little bit more. It's not fitting into my routine as it should. Or if there was a new beginning in your finances, maybe you're adjusting, okay, this is a better way to go about my finances. This is a better way to do this. It's more effective, it's more time efficient if I structure my finances this way, or if I structure this project this way, for example. So that's what this whole week is going to be about. And then on September 14th, Leo, Mars is going to enter the sign of Libra. Mars right here is in Virgo, and on September 14th, it enters the sign of Libra. Now, Mars spends about 40 days in a particular sign, which means about 40 days in a particular house, and Mars enters a particular sign almost after 2 years or so. So Up until September 14th, it will be in your second house, which means it re-energizes your second house up until September 14th. It re-energizes your self-worth, values, skills, finances, material possessions. Now, what does that mean? It could mean that if you had a skill that somewhere along the line you forgot about it, or you stopped using it, right? Or you stopped working on it, Mars might come in and say, hey, start that again. Or if you're facing some problems in your finances, some little setbacks, Mars may come in and say, okay, time to resolve those, time to get back on track. Or if you're feeling like, you're suffering from low self-worth, that sort of thing, Mars may come in and say, hey, pick yourself up, feel better. That sort of thing. It re-energizes that part of your life. And then on September 14th, it's going to enter your third house and re-energize that. And the third house is the house of the mind, of communication, of thinking, of social media, of your immediate environment, of your peer group. So it could be, now these are all examples that I keep mentioning, right? It's not certain it's going to be this way, it could be anything. But the third house, it could be that Mars comes in and says, hey, you used to communicate a lot, why don't you start that again? Hey, you used to be on social media and you used to put out great content, why don't you start that again? Or why don't you adjust your immediate environment so that you can feel good about it? Anything connected to the third house, Mars will come in, re-energize that part of your life, reinvigorate it. That's September 14th. And then Leo, on September 20th, we have the full moon in Pisces, second and eighth house. Okay, what does this mean? A full moon is a point where we culminate things, we can see things clearly. And for you, this full moon is highlighting two houses, the second and the eighth, which means it's bringing up your self-worth, value, skills, finances on one hand, and the eighth house, which is investments, which is intimate relationships, which is occult things, hidden things, healing, transformation, catharsis, endings, beginnings, all that. These are the areas that are highlighted for you, Leo. And this full moon will also bring clarity to the new beginning that you had on September 6th in your second house of self-worth, value, skills, and finances. So now at this point, there's more clarity on what that beginning was for you. But the most important thing this full moon is doing is that in March of 2021, we had a new moon in Pisces. Now that new moon was about closing out the past. It was about ending the past and releasing it, and the past that has been with us for many, many years. And now with this full moon, that process of releasing the past has kind of culminated, it's completed itself. This is an important point in releasing the past and getting over the past completely. And this is the past of decades. And the reason we went through this in March of 2021 with the new moon in Pisces was because last year we started 2 new astrological cycles. And when we start 2 new astrological cycles, especially the long-term ones, we have to clear out the old, right? We have to clear out the past. And that happened in a major way in March of 2021, but now it'll happen more. Whatever little remnants were left will go away completely. And then on September 22nd, Leo, the sun is going to enter the sign of Libra. It's going to enter your third house. And the sun spends about 30 days in a particular house, right? So for the past 30 days up until September 22nd, the sun has illuminated your house of finances, self-worth, values, and skills. That's what's been highlighted. But on September 22nd, the focus is going to shift to your third house, your mind, thinking, communication, social media, immediate environment, peer groups, siblings. That's what the focus is going to be for the next 30 days, starting on September 22nd. And then Leo, we have Mercury here going retrograde on 27th September. Now, Mercury retrogrades are a time of review and reprocessing things, and what you are reviewing is connected to the third house. You're reviewing things connected to your own mind, to your communication, social media, peer group, immediate environment, and siblings. That's what you are reprocessing. However, that being said, Mercury retrogrades are also a time where communication can suffer, where gadgets can malfunction, right? And Mercury retrogrades are also a time where new contracts, new undertakings should typically not be made. So just be mindful of that. And Mercury retrograde starting on September 27th will last 3 weeks. So if you are deciding to sign a new contract or planning to do so around then, best to do it before or after Mercury retrograde, right? So that's Mercury retrograde. And on September 28th, Leo, we're going to have the last quarter square of the moon. So from September 28th to the new moon in the month of October, the whole week is about releasing and letting go. And this process is subtle and subconscious. And for you, it is connected to the new beginning in your second house that happened on September 6th. So now you're assessing, what about this beginning can come with me to the next lunar month? What about this beginning can I let go of? It could be that you let go of an emotion when it comes to your values or self-worth, or you let go of, or you say, okay, this way of learning this skill is not working, I need to let it go. It could be anything, but usually it is emotional, it is subtle, and it's subconscious, the release process, but it ties into your second house of self-worth, values, skills, and finances. So that's the overview of the month for you, Leo. Now, another thing I want to mention for you is that if you want to know where the long-term energies in your chart are, or what they are like rather, say Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, what these planets mean for you, where they are, and what the energy might be for you, you can watch my long-term energy video that's already on YouTube. And I made this video because yes, energies do change day to day, moment to moment, month to month, but certain themes can stay with us for years, and that's because of these outer planets, these slow moving energies, the long term energies. So you can watch that if you want to know what the overall themes in your life are, what they have been and will be till 2023. You can watch that. And now I will pick a card for you, Leo, and then we'll close out the reading. Okay, we have a card that's fallen out. It says go the distance. And I think this card is telling you to keep going, Leo. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. You're very close to whatever you have in mind, whatever the finish line is for you. You're not fully there yet, but you're close. But you need to keep going, right? So that's the message for you, that go the distance, don't stop, keep going. And Leo, this ties into the fact that Saturn is in your opposite sign. Saturn is in Aquarius right now, opposing your energy. And this can feel like a lot, right? This can feel like you need to work very hard. This can feel like you need to decide a lot of things. This can feel a lot of stress, generally speaking. So if you are feeling that, Leo, just keep going, go the distance, okay? Keep going this month. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and I'll see you in one of my other videos. Bye.